gorgeous Leos. This is Debs and this is your reading for mid-December 2024. Leo, I'm just recovering after your vision because it was pretty intense. I actually saw two cards that were shown to me and I found them in another deck. Archangel Michael, in my mind, showed me these two cards. The Eight of Cups and the High Priestess. And what I actually saw in the vision was this High Priestess feeling very vulnerable, walking up a sort of invisible staircase that in the vision looked like glass. She didn't quite know where the staircase led. We've got a moon here. She just thought to herself, I'm going to keep going up. I'm just going to keep walking up. It's going to be okay. I then heard the words from darkness to light, and she came up into a cavern filled with bright white light. And she seated herself on a very simple wooden chair, which for me seemed odd. But Archangel Michael then said to me, vulnerable. So this is a simple wooden chair, nothing flashy, nothing glamorous. She held what looked like a world globe in her hands, which actually looks very similar to this card here. And as she closed her eyes, she heard footsteps coming up the staircase. And she panicked and she thought, okay, I need reinforcements. And she pushed both hands out with the palms facing the staircase. She couldn't see who was coming up. And immediately there was a bright wall of light. And then she relaxed. A group of people, all dressed in sort of grey sackcloths, pulled out what looked like bows and arrows and started firing these bows and arrows at her. But the bows and arrows just bounced off this invisible bright white wall that she created. And she opened her eyes and looked at them steadily. And as she looked at them, there was this white laser beam that shone from her eyes, and they panicked, dropped their bows and arrows, and headed off back down the glass staircase. And that is where our story begins, Leo. I think, Leo, the High Priestess is you. Let's begin. The deck that I'm using is the Tarot Grand Luxe. If you feel, Leo, this resonates with you, I'd be delighted to read for you. My website's down below. And let's just see what unfolds, shall we? Yeah. So, Archangel Michael, what do we have, please, for my lovely Leos? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. For mid-December 2024. You are in high protection mode. Your psychic gifts will also be increasing, Leo. For those of you who feel very connected to your higher self, whatever you call it, your intuition, your abilities, you're going to be absolutely on point, to the point where people may be a bit freaked out by it. How did you know that? Well, you're the High Priestess, Leo. Okay. All right. You're the High Priestess, Leo. You just know these things. You know these things. All right. Let's see what we've got, guys. These came out for a reason. Wow. I feel, Leo, you may feel as if people are trying to get at you. Or people may be trying to persuade you that they were on your side to begin with. I don't think you believe them, Leo, to be honest. Okay. So this is potentially representing the group of people coming up that glass staircase, firing bows and arrows at you, and you quietly fielding them off. I'm hearing your stare was enough. Okay, wow. I'm almost getting a sort of Medusa of the light type energy, right? Yes. I see all. I see all. With the Knight of Swords, I feel, Leo, this represents a lot of negative energy being fired at you for whatever reason. People that I'm hearing are not of the light. A lot of jealousy, envy, people sat in ego, people that are simply nosy, curious. You've had enough, Leo. You're putting up very strong boundaries. In the past, Leo, 3 of Coins. You were working on your stability. You worked very, very hard. I'm actually hearing with the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, you worked in conjunction with the divine. We have 3 pentacles here. You worked with the divine. What is this person building? They are building a church. They are building a structure of protection and divine inspiration. Beautiful. After that time, Leo, you may have come across an Empress. I don't actually think this is you. On the outside, this might have been someone who came across as loving, nurturing, supportive, could simply have represented an older woman. But Leo, what you realized was this is someone who was simply sat in ego. They somehow wanted to win. And it's as if you let them win because, Leo, you didn't want any arguments, you didn't want any drama, you didn't want any stress. But it's almost as if they wanted to press the point home and they may have gone over the top. They may, for instance, have achieved something, but then decided to splash it all over social media. Or they may potentially have won a situation that both of you two were involved in, but rather than bowing out gracefully and being subtle in their victory, they may have behaved in a way that sort of underlined what they'd achieved. And somehow, Leo, I don't know why, but it may have been a dig towards you. This person may have wanted you to see how victorious they were. I don't think, Leo, you reacted. You just stood back. Okay, well, if they want to proclaim their victory, then that's all right. But sort of leave me alone type of energy. In the immediate future, Leo, we have Temperance. Now, for some of you, you may be thinking about a Sagittarian. Okay. For others of you, Leo, you are guided by the angels. They're lifting you up and protecting you. In your fears, Leo, fearing that the bows and arrows will get more intense, fearing that perhaps you can't handle it, fearing also ghosts of the past, fearing people infiltrating their way into your life with no invitation. I feel that you're nervous that someone here is going to break through that window. These are night terrors, these are fears. I feel the divine is trying to calm you down. You are totally protected, Leo. You don't need to worry. In the environment, guys, we have the King of Swords. This may be someone moving towards you, Leo, being strategic. They may have a plan up their sleeve to draw you out of this beautiful white room and to follow them down that glass staircase. But they need you to dissolve that wall of light, that defense mechanism, Leo, that protection first. And I don't think you want to do that. You don't totally trust this person. in your hopes, Leo, hoping that there will be transformation in your life, hoping you don't have to deal with these negative entities anymore, hoping that the divine is going to shine the light on a brand new path for you. The final card for you, Leo, is the World. Beautiful. Closing out a cycle. And I'm hearing again, under divine protection. You are totally protected by the divine, Leo. But I feel as if there are a few ghosts from the past. An Empress here who may be wanting to cause a little bit of drama. And someone quite strategic in the environment who may be keeping something up their sleeve. But don't worry, Leo, you are in this beautiful room of light with protection all around you and an angel overseeing the proceedings. I'm almost getting spiritual warfare. You are co-creating with Spirit, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, right? And you have 3 shadow energies who are trying to infiltrate their way into your life. But you're going to be fine, Leo. But you do need to stay strong. And I'm hearing from Archangel Michael, remember who you are and remember what you have achieved, okay? Clarification for you, Leo. The 2 of Wands. I feel with the 2 of Wands, Leo, you are stood at crossroads. I feel a new path is opening up for you, but there may be people around you who don't want you to move in that direction for whatever reason. But with the energy of the Hierophant, Leo, you are protected by Source. The Hierophant is a spiritual energy. You've got nothing to worry about. Whoever is in the environment, Saturn, the King of Swords, they seem to be facing a tower moment. It's as if they're suddenly recognizing, Leo, that even though this person may have clipped your wings, may have kept you in a cage, may have been strategic before, you are breaking free. And they don't like that. They don't like that, Leo. Yeah, they're in their head. They don't quite know what you're going to do next because, Leo, at this point of time, you are silent as the grave. You are silent as the grave. No communication. Underneath the deck, guys, we have the 5 of Wands. Again, I'm hearing spiritual warfare. You're tired, Leo, with the 9 of Wands. It's as if, how much more do I have to cope with? I've had enough. I want my freedom. I need that wheel to move me forward. 7 of Cups. I feel the divine is going to shift you into this beautiful world where you're safe, you're secure. You don't have to worry about anyone else, Leo. You're safe. So, Leo, you are being protected. You have this beautiful wall of light all around you. You're highly intuitive, Leo, and you are protected by Source. But we have some people around you, sat in the matrix, sat in their shadow, who don't like the fact that you seem to be evolving, expanding, moving up that staircase. They don't like it. So Archangel Michael, what is Leo's energy at this point of time? Thank you, Michael, the High Priestess. This is you. Not saying a word, Leo, because you don't need to. You know intuitively what's going on. You know intuitively that this is about light versus darkness. What are you thinking about? You're thinking about your gift. I'm hearing the gift of light, the gift of foresight, the gift of my intuition. That's the one thing, Leo, that you're cherishing at this point of time, your ability to understand exactly what these people, I'm hearing these entities are trying to achieve. You know exactly what's going on, Leo. Yes, because you can see through the veil. And because you can see through the veil, Leo, you are simply not saying a word. These people may be making excuses or maybe trying to explain why they did certain things in the past. It's as if, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. The Hermit. You're in deep reflection, Leo. You're in deep reflection. You're taking a step back and reviewing the past, reviewing the lessons you had to learn, thinking about the people that supported you, the people that had your back, and the people that did not. And you are making a decision to cut away from the past and forge forward in a brand new direction. It's time. You may be deciding not to communicate with a Virgo or a Sagittarian. We have Scorpio here too, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So what happened in the past for my beautiful Leos? Yeah, Leo, you walked away from all these disappointments, these shattered dreams, these overturned cups. You walked away. Where were you walking, Leo? Into the light. You began working with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And Leo, you took their advice, spiritual downloads. You took their advice and they told you were safe, Leo. And you felt comforted in that knowledge. After that time, Leo, I feel you had to cope with a difficult conversation. I'm hearing a difficult conversation with an Empress. It might have been emotional. Wow, yes, a difficult message of truth from an Empress. What was the difficult message of truth? But with the Two of Pentacles, I think what they were relaying to you, Leo, was, I'm so sorry, I think I made a bad mistake in the past. I'm so sorry, Leo, if you felt hurt, if you felt justice wasn't done, if you felt you weren't treated fairly in the right way. But Leo, even though they may have expressed some regret, nothing was done to change the situation, to balance the scales. Nothing was done, Leo. They just held back. Maybe in the knowledge that it was too late, or maybe in the knowledge that even though you would forgive them, your relationship, your connection with this person had changed. It would never be the relationship that it was in the past. I think they accepted that, sadly, but I feel they kept standing on the periphery of your life, waiting for you to open the door, and I don't think you did. They're still there, Leo, peering through the window at you, but you are protected with this beautiful bright light. What you're thinking about, Leo, is whoever is sat in the Six of Wands. Now, this is someone else. This is someone who may be jealous or envious of you, of your light. With the energy of the Ten of Wands, this is someone who sapped your energy. This is someone who made you feel very stressed. This is someone who could have caused you a lot of burdens, Leo. What are you thinking about? This is someone who may have left you out in the cold, or this is someone who may have caused you substantial financial loss for some of you. They too, Leo, sabotage the connection with you, But there's been no apology from this person. They are just quietly watching what you do next. Now, Leo, in the immediate future, you're here surrounded by angels, sitting in this beautiful place of light. You're trying to temper your emotion because I feel you are poised to jump forward into the next phase of life. I feel, Leo, you are about to jump into this portal, into this ring of light. You are about to do that. Whoever is in your environment is thinking about the Tower and the Eight of Swords. They may have been strategic in the past, Leo. This is someone who may have consciously wanted to rock your world somehow, cause you distress for whatever reason. But Leo, it didn't affect you, and they feel annoyed about that. They wanted you to react, and you didn't. So they're coming in again with a new plan, a new strategy. And I feel this plan relates to trying to rebuild this tower. They may want your help. They may have done something to create destruction in their world, and it might have involved you in the past. They are wanting to pull you back in, Leo, because you may be that last jigsaw piece that they need to rebuild a situation. But Leo, your back is turned because you're not listening to them. You're listening to the divine. You're listening to the angels. And they are guiding you to turn your back and to simply walk forward. So Archangel Michael, when do we have Temperance and the King of Swords for Leo in the immediate future, please? Thank you, Michael. 11th of January. Okay, so very soon, Leo. Very soon, 3-4 weeks? Okay. Archangel Michael, what situation is this King of Swords sitting in? He's sitting in the Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting a bit of a miserly energy coming from this person, and I'm so sorry to say that. Leo, this is somebody who might have been a bit mean with you. They may have left you by the roadside. They may know you might have needed assistance at some point in the past, and they turned their back. What are they thinking about? They're thinking about the truth. And the truth, Leo, is you are no longer communicating with this person. You cut communication. The Devil, Capricorn energy. They may know why. They may know that they somehow embroiled you in a toxic situation, Leo, made your life very difficult. Maybe this is someone who was sad in their shadow. Maybe this is someone who knew, looking back, that they should have taken a different course of action pertaining to you, and they didn't. What are they thinking about? Yeah. What they're thinking about, Leo, with judgment is that they are now being judged by not only you, but by the divine. And they're sitting in a very nervous energy because what they're realizing, Leo, is having done what they did in the past, they are now facing a tower moment. And they are in their head, in a mental prison, realizing, Leo, that this is simply karma and that karma is real, and they're terrified. What they're thinking about is, if I can get Leo back on side, if I can get Leo to surround me with their beautiful light, I will be exempt from karma. Basically, Leo, they're hoping you're going to give them a get out of jail free card, as if this is a game of Monopoly, which of course the Matrix is. What they don't realize, Leo, is that this situation is already done. It's in the divine's hands. They can't turn the clock back. This was one of a series of lessons this person had to learn. I don't get a sense of malice from you, Leo. I don't feel you want this person to suffer. I don't. You're sitting in this beautiful balanced energy, but you're not wanting to relive what happened in the past through conversation or going over the challenges you had to face linked to this person. You're simply gently turning your back and you're looking to the future. But this person, Leo, is the third person who is going to be coming in, because I feel, Leo, they want absolution. I'm hearing that from Archangel Michael. They want absolution. They want your forgiveness, Leo. You may smile at this person and say simply, I forgive you. But if they look deeply into your eyes, Leo, they may feel the damage has already been done. Rather like the connection with the Empress, your connection with this King of Swords will never be the same as it was before. So, Leo, what is on your mind? You may be thinking about the past, sat in a little bit of nostalgia. You may be thinking, it's such a shame things worked out this way. I wish they hadn't. Because then I would have shown these three people the light rather than having to put up defences because they're still sat in shadow. You're disappointed, Leo. They didn't evolve as you did. But maybe, Leo, they will evolve, but simply in another lifetime. What are you considering here? That whatever you had to go through, Leo, it made you feel unstable. It made you feel scared. It made you feel as if you weren't protected, you weren't supported. It was totally imbalanced. It was totally imbalanced, Leo. Yes. For some of you, you may so far have felt betrayed. Betrayed by maybe more than one person, Leo. Yes. And I think you had to suffer heartbreak, guys. And that's never easy. Yes. And I think, Leo, you've been healing. The angels have been helping you heal. What's the connection between Leo and this King of Swords? The moon, Cancerian energy. Leo, you are surrounded by light. This person is sunk in the depths of the moon. They're sitting in fear, Leo, and they're feeling emotional because they are facing karma and they're realizing the power of the divine, and they are terrified. It's as if they are symbolically running behind you, Leo. Wait, I don't want to be sitting in this darkness. I want to be moving into the light. Wait, I'll catch up with you. But Leo, it's too late. It's too late. They knew what they were doing when they did it. That's the whole point. This person was fully aware that when they did what they did, it would somehow cause you to suffer. And so the divine is coming in to balance the scales. You are being supported and cherished as you head further into the light. This person is going to have to cope with karma. And this is what the divine has orchestrated. Everybody has to learn their lessons. You, Leo, have already learned your lessons. You have already ascended. It's now time for these three people to do the same. In your hopes, Leo, this beautiful energy of transformation. Your world is shifting, Leo, and you are closing out a cycle. You're heading very quickly through that portal of light. That glass staircase, Leo, is dissolving behind you, and the divine is lifting you further up. What's on your mind at this point of time? Your lessons, Leo. And you're proud of yourself because it hasn't been easy. Now you've learned your lessons, Leo, you can reap the rewards of those lessons. And that's going to come in the form of stability independent stability in your future. I feel the divine is going to see to that. They are moving you towards the rainbow and this castle of light. What are you thinking about, Leo? Yes. You're appreciating the journey hasn't been easy. Dark mists coming over this boat as you try to move forward. Obstacles put in your path. Burden with other people, but you've continued to move forward because you have been following this light. You are reaping the rewards of having learned your lessons, Leo. And you're understanding things on a different level now, Leo. Previously, you may have looked back thinking, why did I have to go through these trials and tribulations and have to deal with people who weren't honest, who betrayed me, who deceived me, who were strategic? Why did I have to cope with that? Well, because the divine wanted you to revel in the gift that you're being given, having learned all these lessons. The gift of this beautiful brand new cycle. It's no longer going to be a fantasy, Leo. This is you being handed a brand new reality. Because you haven't given up, because you faced your lessons with bravery and courage, and because when you were down, Leo, you listened to Source, you listened to the divine, and you had the strength and the resilience to pick yourself up again and forge forward. That is why you're being rewarded. That is why you're being rewarded, Leo. The Magician. You become powerful, but you are working with the light, whereas the people that you're leaving behind were working with the darkness. You are seated very close to Source at this time, Leo. You're under their wing. They're protecting you. As you create more and more light, people will follow you. People will ascend. They'll follow in your footsteps, Leo. For many of you, you are becoming a mentor. You're helping people on their path as they ascend. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. Leo, you may not know exactly where you're going, but what you do know is that you're being supported on this new journey. They're asking you not to be afraid. They're asking you to hold your head up to the sun, to keep strong, and to follow divine guidance. With the Page of Wands, Leo, you're going to be learning a lot of new things, meeting new people, exploring new environments. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel that zest for life that you may have felt was gone. You're going to feel those exciting energies again, Leo. They were always there, but they were buried under the stress that other people had caused you. This is your time, Leo. This is your time. Yes. This is a beautiful opportunity handed to you from Source that you're going to embrace eagerly with both hands. Keep it safe. And I feel, Leo, there's going to be a celebration of you moving through this portal into this new life. This is a new destination for you, Leo. Now, we could be talking about you spiritually evolving onto a different level. You could, Leo, for some of you, actually be shifting geographically in a new direction. Yes. Whatever this is, Leo, you're going to be met by people that love you, that cherish your light, who understand that you've evolved. You could be creating a whole new network of people, of friends. Or Leo, you are simply celebrating with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yes. And Leo, this is going to be a beautiful gift from the divine, enabling you to move in a brand new direction. They're encircling you with light, and the angels are supporting you as you close the door on the past. So my beautiful Leos, I'm leaving it there. Let me know, please, in the comments if you feel this resonates with you. I'd love to hear from you. Take care of you. And of course, I will be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon, Leo. Bye now.